What's up everybody, Curtis here and welcome back to Digibit Tech. So if you haven't seen this before, you're probably new to the channel. I did a review on it a little while back. You can check out the video right about here somewhere. Basically this is my old Apple iMac G3. So what I'm going to be doing today is part one of a multi-part series where I'm going to tear this bad boy down and we are going to put a Windows-based machine in it. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, and I am by no means an expert here, oh god, this thing's heavy, is remove a couple of these covers here so we can take this whole bottom tray off. Thankfully, my wife is super awesome and was okay with manning the camera today. So let's see here. Looks like first things first, that pops off and reveals a VGA. That's interesting. I didn't know these had video out. This has a little twisty knob here. So let me try to... Oh, okay, that stays attached. And that lets you get to the memory. So we didn't even need to take it loose. Alright, so I see a few screws here. I'm just gonna hit myself in the face. Is that all of it? Ooh, okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm scared to just like grab it and yank because old plastic doesn't like it when you grab it and just yank it. So luckily I was a mechanic in my past life before I decided to become an expert YouTuber, and I had these awesome automotive trim tools. Alright, got the tray off. I'm gonna stick it over there for safekeeping. And what we have here is some sort of EMI shield or something. I see some little bitty screws here. Hopefully my screwdriver still has some magneticness, magnetism. I don't know, English is hard. I don't speak it very well. Part of me is a little sad to be disassembling this because I feel like it's kind of a piece of tech history, at least in my life. Like I stated in the other videos, this was a pretty sentimental thing when I was able to get this. I think I would rather build it to where I can use it and enjoy it than just have it sit in a box until it just kind of rots away. That's how I'm gonna look at it, because it makes me feel slightly less sad. I guess I just like booger it out like. As you can see, we got our memory slots, we got our CPU. Underneath here is our GPU. This thing's actually really clean on the inside, minus some like cobwebs over here, but then again it has been living in my garage. I have an idea of how I'm gonna put this together, but I don't really have anything like set in stone. Worst case scenario, if I have to just like make a surge protector part of the chassis and then just run like a single extension cord out to plug in, like, I think I can make it work. I don't want to break it. I think I'm just gonna start unplugging some of this. This is a Molex to what looks like the hard drive. Got an IDE cable. It doesn't look like your standard IDE. It's definitely proprietary because there's some pins missing off of it. And we know how much Apple loves their proprietary hardware. So I got some screws here. I'm gonna try to take out the motherboard, or the logic board as Apple likes to call it. You would be shocked at how terrible of what fun is a project if I know what I'm doing. I am trying to keep this to where if I ever want to put it back together, I can. So I really don't want to break anything. All right, watch this thing just pop right out. Oh man, look at that. Oh, okay. Oh, well. Hope that wasn't important. Well, this might have been able to go back together, but we're past that point now. So this is the power supply here. I've got to be a little careful. I don't want to complete the circuit and shock myself. There shouldn't be any juice left in the capacitors, but I'd rather not figure that out the hard way. I am so thankful I have a camera person today, because I legitimately have no idea how I would have been able to get this done. All right, did that get us anywhere? Oh, look at that. I might still be able to use that. So let me ever so delicately try to pry these out. I just sharpened my knife, so the good thing is if it cuts me, it should be pretty easy to stitch. It's probably a lot like automotive trim, and there's like a sweet spot for getting it to, oh, okay. I'll have to be careful, this plastic's super brittle. I just broke a little piece right there. Oh, just broke another little piece. We'll give Apple this, their plastic clips are pretty relentless. All right. That wasn't fun, but it wasn't impossible. All right. Finally got those little tab covers off. That was a little bit of a bear. If I had to guess through my expert levels of... It's coming apart anyway. We'll get the screw. Ooh, there's nothing holding this on, so gotta be careful. Alright, same thing over here. We just gotta find the sweet spot. So when I start projects like this, sometimes I wonder, what in the world was I thinking? But it's gonna be awesome when it's done. Oh, that's exactly what it is. Okay. Haha! I is smart sometimes. We now have this off. Finally. This is the monitor. It's an old CRT. I'm not sure in what order what needs to come off. So we're gonna figure this out. Just a random ground wire that didn't go to anything. So I think these side clear pieces have to come loose. Very strange. I don't know why. There's another ground wire on this side that's not doing anything. It's just hanging out. It went that time. Oh, that broke. I think we're past the point of ever putting this thing back together original. CRT is so heavy that they included these little safety cables to go around the mounting points. And that's a 15-inch CRT. Whew, all right. So that leaves us with this control board here. We'll go ahead and finish loosening up the board, and then now we're pretty much down to bare minimum, which is what we need. I must have missed one. Oh, there we go. Ooh, look at them solder points. Them suckers are sharp. Got a lot of stuff on the table. Okay, so it's been a couple hours since we started this. I'm super hot, super sweaty, so I'm ready to put this to bed for the night. So where we're sitting at now, I have this dummy ITX board that I want to test fit everything. But if we come in here, as you can tell with this cooler, it's kind of hard to fit everything in there right. In order to get a power supply in, I have a spare ITX case. I'm gonna cut the motherboard tray out of and have it sit up like this. And then power supply is going to fit underneath here. So I am going to have to go with a lower profile cooler on this. Unfortunately, I was trying to spend as little money as possible, just because this isn't going to be my primary system. But anyway, so with the tray up here, we would have power supply here. I would cut custom length cable, route it up to be able to reach the 24 pin, 8 pin, all of that. And then I would have a PCI Express cable that I would run over underneath the board and then down. And then, let me see if I can grab it real quick. The video card would fit something like that in there. So it would hide the power supply cables and all of that, look kind of cool. I'm not sure how I would get this stable to where if I move the system, it's not going to do that. But all of this is details that now that I have the case apart, I can kind of work out all the details and things like that. So with that being said, I'm gonna get ready for bed. So thanks for sticking around to the end of this video. If you guys have any ideas on how I should situate the hardware in here, be sure to sound off in the comments down below. I'm curious what you all think, and if the idea is good enough, like, by all means, I'm for it. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Please like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. Be sure to check out the weekly live stream my buddy John and I do. It's called Player Tuesday. Get it? Because two people. Okay. But anyway, we just talk about anything and everything. A little bit of tech, a little bit of gaming, a little bit of movies, just whatever comes up. Basically, it's an excuse for us to hang out with you guys and enjoy a beer. Also, don't forget to hit me up on my social media. I will flash the tag right here. And with that being said, thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.